Assalamualaikum, this is me Atisham and you're watching my YouTube channel RILS The Lingua Expert. I'm the expert trainer of IELTS, PT, OET, IELTS Life Skills and other English language proficiency exams. In this video, I'm going to discuss the last part of the series of lectures with respect to phrase which is about prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrase is a type of phrase in which preposition plays an important role and it acts as the head of the phrase. So you would see that the word preposition or the adverb, they both play the same function in a sentence, because you have got in the 7 patterns of sentences, you have adverbial, and adverbial can either be made by the help of adverb phrase or prepositional phrase, because you see preposition also tells you about a position, about a place, about a time, whereas on the other hand you see this adverbial section also tells you about a place or about a time. So they have got a similar function. This is why in sentence pattern they only construct adverbial section in the 7 patterns of sentence. Now let me move forward to tell you about the structure of this prepositional phrase. Now prepositional phrase would always begin with a preposition, right, and followed by a kind of a noun phrase or anything that would be followed by, so we call it a post modification. So there isn't any pre-modification like before this particular preposition which plays as a head in the phrase. You won't find out pre-modification. Like in some cases I've already told you that we only find this pre-modification, head and post-modification concept in a noun and adjective phrase. But here you see now in this case you only see the post modification. So I'll give you a few examples, and you don't use this preposition quite often alone. Maybe this sometimes is the part of a verb which is fixed and then you call it phrasal verb. Over there you call it a phrasal verb, like give is a word and you say give away or you say give in or give up. So all of them are called phrasal verbs in English, and they are most commonly used in day-to-day communication, in informal settings. But when you write formally, so you do avoid these phrasal verbs. But our purpose is only to study in this video about prepositional phrase in sentence pattern, because this is the grammar lesson for the sentence pattern. Now prepositional phrase always begins with a preposition, and that would play as the head part of this phrase. Now I'll give you 1-2 examples. If I say on the table, so if any object is on the table, right, so on the table, so on is a preposition and the table, that is the location of this particular book or anything. The book is on the table. So see, book, the book, that is the subject, and is the verb phrase, and on the table is the prepositional phrase. It's not, it works as an adverbial in a sentence pattern, but here it is not an adverb phrase, it is a preposition. Why? Because it begins with a preposition on. So on the table, and it tells you about the place or position of that particular object which you have used in the subject portion. So this is one of the examples of prepositional phrase. Now let's get to have 1 or 2 more examples. If I say over the period of time, so it's a very complex prepositional phrase. Over the period and then of the time, over the period of time, right? So of time and over the period, these are 2 prepositional phrases. So within prepositional phrase you can fix another prepositional phrase, and you can go on like to fix 2, 3 or more. This is why the writer goes with this particular approach. So his sentence, maybe he in one sentence writes 50 to 100 words, but it is the art of a writer who knows about this chain structure from words to phrases, phrase to clauses, and clauses to sentence, and then they develop an effective paragraph with the help of conjunction. So you see that all these parts of speech knowledge, phrase knowledge, clause knowledge, they all help you to form your sentence. If you know them, you will be great writer. And remember that I've told you previously that these videos will only help you, those individuals, those who are actually looking forward to advance their writing skills, and they want themselves to be the proficient content writers, digital marketing writers, or anything they write, poetry, they go for novel writing, they go for drama writing, script writing, research writing, anything they go for. So this course is going to benefit them. And I would also like keep this in mind to make and upload videos with respect to oral communication, because that's a separate part. And but for that, even to speak accurate English or fluent English, you also have to learn grammar. But you don't need to indulge or immerse into this grammar lesson a lot for your oral communication. But yes, of course, for your academic purpose, for your professional purpose, you need to learn grammar so that you can get competency in terms of your writing skills. So now let's get back to the examples of the prepositional phrase. I've told you a phrase that begins with a preposition and followed by a noun phrase, usually, because after preposition you usually use a noun phrase. And this set of combination, or any noun after preposition, you see like off time, so off and time, this set is known as prepositional phrase. I'll give you one more example. If I say this news is about terrorism in Pakistan, right? This news is about terrorism, or so this news is the noun phrase, subject is a verb phrase, and about terrorism is actually a prepositional phrase. So this combination, about terrorism, preposition about and terrorism is a noun. This combination is known as prepositional phrase. So there are lots of examples that we can quote here, like something is in drawer. So drawer, you open a drawer and you will find out, so inside. And these prepositions have their own purposes. I've already classified in the parts of speech and preposition. There is a separate video which I have uploaded previously, so I do recommend you to please watch that video so that you can get to expand your information and knowledge with respect to basic English grammar. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, so please do subscribe it for more informative videos with respect to IELTS, PT, OET, basic English grammar, written communication, oral communication. So all these relevant videos I'm going to upload in the upcoming sessions, and this channel is the whole project actually for all such information that I have described. So please, this is not for time being this channel. It would inshallah go forward and grow with the passage of time just because of your support. So if your support is with me, I would definitely get encouraged and I will move on to carry out this project of spreading information with respect to English language. So I hope this video was informative for all of you. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video. Allah Hafiz.